Morning. Welcome to Mornings with Michael. Today we're going to go over a few breakouts, what's actually working in the market, and we're going to start with the word of the day, which is snuggery, a cozy, comfortable place, especially someone's private room or den. The hidden snuggery behind the kitchen is one of my favorite rooms in the house. So that's our word of the day. Let's go to the S&P 500 heat map. Pulling up, tech is pulling back today. Here we go. Apple is off slightly. Microsoft is up slightly. NVIDIA is down again, a little over 1%. Broadcom, AMD. The rest of semiconductors seem to be up slightly. Financials are up. Tesla's down on another bad report. Energy is kind of a mixed bag. Industrials are up slightly, and healthcare is up. Google and Meta are up, so that is the story there. If you don't want to worry about, everybody is saying we're in for a hard landing. So if you don't want your investments to lose 54% like they lost in 2008, just share our screen. Yeah, there's annuities offer you the option of staying in the market without ever losing any money. And they have a 30 to 45% bonus of a few of the annuities. And it goes up a step, does not come back down. Whereas the index investing bobs and weaves with the markets, as you can see, annuities beat index investing by about 5% per year. So if you spent your lifetime building up your wealth and don't want to lose it and feel you don't have enough time to make that money back, might be something you want to check into. Let us go to the markets, see what is happening today. The bond yields are up slightly. It's just looking at some insurance stocks, and this one is off slightly today. Let's look at the dollar. The dollar is actually up. Dollar is up. It kind of 2 days ago, it started getting up above the 200-day moving average and is continuing that trend. See what effect that has on silver. Silver is pretty flat. Gold, it's pulling back a little bit. One of our favorite mining stocks in Canada is bouncing off of the 20-day moving average. Southern Copper, which has been the leader, has pulled back to its 20-day moving average. Take a look at the copper index. It's pulling back below its 10-day moving average. Freeport McMoran pulling back to its 20. Vale, which had been working on a bottoming base, is pulling back close to its 50-day. In Australia, BHP gapping down to its declining 10-day moving average below its 20 and 50-day. And finally, Rio pulling back to its 10-day as well. Ethereum kind of been in a trading range. It is falling a little bit, down 3% today, down 3 days in a row. Bitcoin been in this trading range, trading kind of tightly here. It fell below here. See if it's filling in that one gap we got. So that's the story there. Let's take a look at what's up 10%, 200% increase in volume. Got a number of them. Elanco, Animal health gaps up on earnings. Their earnings were down 24%, but much relief in sight because people thought it was going to be down more. Stock is up 10% today. Ring, back end, Ring Central, software to communicate with staff. So if you have a company, you can use their software without having a big staff. Their stock is up 14% today. Maybe this is a bottoming base. Tried to bottom over here, came up and pulled back, but their earnings are up 14% today. Ameresco is up 22% today, provides service for infrastructure. Power School. We've been seeing a lot of these online school software companies. Power School is one of them. It's up over 16%. Big volume. The volume is kind of going right here, but it really wasn't moving much. But today it is definitely moving. Got a number of other companies here. We'll just kind of pick and choose. TOST is up big again today. Look at that move. That's definitely a breakout. We have this in our portfolio. It's up a little over 13%. Dutch Brothers, gapping up. It had tried to break out here, pulled back quite a bit, and its earnings are up almost 1,000%. So that is quite a move for Dutch Brothers. What we got here, Teva Pharmaceutical, up about 14% today. That's kind of the story. Take a look at a couple of companies. Crowd, which was our stock of the day yesterday, continues to perform. It was up to 317, and now we got a little bit of a pullback here. See if it's building a little cup formation here. See if it can break above. Starbulk had a big move yesterday. It's pulling back a little bit today. EC continues holding up in the shipping area. TRMD got a gap up today. This is oil tanker overseas. Take a look at Frontline. Looks good as well. Google holding up. Tried to break out again. First breakout was back here under $10. Really started moving. Got a little bit of a pullback here, and his break definitely has broken out again. It's a little extended right now. International Seaways. So this is kind of where the market is moving now. Definitely see that it is broken out here. Tried to break out one. So 1, 2, 3. On the fourth time has been successful. So that is kind of what's happening there. So this seems to be the market where everybody is rotating to. Look at NTR. They continue to buy back their shares. Their earnings are later today. Take a look at IPI, International Potash. Not doing too much. Elf Beauty. This is in our portfolio. We decided to close it out today. It's not really going in the area that we like to see, so we have ditched this one. Still in 4. This is an option that we have going out to June. Our earnings are tomorrow, so we'll just see if this is gonna pay dividends. Tomorrow is a big day. So MicroStrategy, with Bitcoin kind of trending down, it's kind of bounce off of its declining 10-day moving average. NVIDIA, it's kind of holding strong here. Went down to, I believe it was 893. Yeah, 894 earlier, bouncing back. Let's take a look at all the big cap techs here. Netflix is now above 600. Sold off on earnings, and it has clearly bounced back. Google, it's pulling back a little bit from what we saw earlier. And let's take a look at Meta. Meta continues rising. Microsoft is up 0.5% today. Apple kind of bouncing. Tesla, we saw, is pulling back to 50. Amazon, Eli Lilly. Take a look at oil. Oil prices are kind of bouncing today. See what our energy is doing. Energy is pulling back. Semiconductor industry is doing okay. Minings and metals pulling back to the 10 and 20-day moving average. Building materials and industrials seems to be where a lot of things were moving today. Got a nice move on Caterpillar today. Deere is holding steady like this. Got a little bit of an undercut here. So this could be possible a double bottom if it's able to break out. Their earnings are in days. So that's our show for today. Mornings with Michael for information and educational purposes only. And the breakouts are happening in international shipping, tanking, tankers. Let's just take a look and see what other tankers are in the oil tanker before we kick off. LPG. Yeah, looks like it's working on its right side of the base. Earnings are in 15 days. So seems like shipping is the place to be, especially international shipping. So that's our show for today. Mornings with Michael is brought to you for information and educational purposes only. Look forward to seeing you again our next episode. Hope everybody has a good day, and let's keep working on our goals and our activities to turn this thing around. And hopefully we don't have a hard landing that some of people out there are talking about. Citibank just came out with their news that they think this is going to be a hard landing and a pretty hard recession. So that is our show. Have a great day.